Once it goes to 1, we start, okay?
Okay. Hey pals, Palomar here, and today I got a banger video for you guys, so...
Sorry. So stay tuned and enjoy. Alright pals, so welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're doing a real quick one. I've been meaning to do this for a long time, and I thought, you know what, I could do an updated add-on video and literally go through every single add-on of mine and explain them all. But honestly, a lot of these are kind of just like pad add-ons that like don't really contribute that much. So I thought I just picked out some sick add-ons that I get asked about on stream all the time, and then I could kind of list them off, explain what they do, and how to use them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this format. If you guys do enjoy the video, please put a comment down below, and please like the video, and please present me your carrot so I could get all the ranch dressing out of it. Alright guys, so number 1 on the list is an add-on called Narcissus. So this add-on I get asked about on stream all the time. Whenever I'm trying to flex a cool Mog, people see me, I go up here and I right click this button and then boom! You're like, what the hell? What is that thing? And then I go, boom! Let me hit that chroma key on the green screen. You know, this is the add-on that I actually use to make my YouTube thumbnails. It is basically an in-game WoW model viewer. It lets you go through hundreds of different animations on your character. You can actually pause frame by frame as well. You can do casting animations. You can move your character, zoom in and out. It's just a really sweet add-on. For like everything. You can use it for art, or you can actually do a different feature. I think if you just left click, yeah, if you just left click like this, it actually pulls up this little panel too that kind of just shows you all your gear and stats. So I don't know, if you're a streamer and you go AFK and you want to just left click this, like this is sick. This add-on is really sweet. I've been using this for like over a year now, and like every time I right click this button to like look at a Mog up close, I always get asked on my stream, what is this add-on? So yeah, this add-on is Narcissus. I would highly recommend checking this one out. This is a sweet add-on. Okay, so staying on the topic of transmog add-on, I guess, the next add-on I'm going to go over is Better Wardrobe. Now this one's a lot simpler, but once again, this is just another transmog add-on. Something to note about this one's been causing me a lot of like in-game errors where like you get those menu pop-ups. So maybe you don't want to use this one right now, but whenever it gets updated, it'll be sweet. I'm so used to this add-on that I don't really remember what the game looks like without it. But pretty much if I go to my transmog sets, it shows me every single set in the game here, every single set in order, and then it shows me all the extra sets as well, including old elite sets that are removed from the game. But you can scroll through these massive lists. Sorry, my camera might be blocking it. Let me move that for 1 second for you guys. But you can scroll through these massive lists here and just look at all these different armor sets, and you can kind of just like see stuff that you can farm, and you can try to grind it out. Also, whenever you like loot a transmoggable item, it will tell you if it belongs to one of these sets in the chat box. So yeah, this is a really cool thing. Like I said, this one's Better Wardrobe. There's a couple other features too. I think when you actually like go on your mount and you go into your transmog window, I think that usually you can't see all this stuff here. Pretty sure this is not normal for it to show a picture for each of your mogs. But yeah, Better Wardrobe, another sick transmog add-on. And now we're going to move into like the more functional add-ons, and I'll catch you in 1 second when I get the sick mount. I did not get the mount. Alright guys, so the next add-on is a lot more like combat related, a lot more functional than just the cosmetic stuff. And this is one that I highly recommend people use in both PvP and PvE, honestly. And what it is called Tell Me When, also known as TMW. It's basically a very simple add-on that lets you make things easier to see. It's kind of similar to Weak Auras, but a very simplified version. So what you can do is you can type /TMW, and as you can see, a bunch of stuff's going to pop up on my screen, and you're like probably like, what is all this? But basically all these are is like these little boxes, these little TMW boxes that I've just added for different things, right? So for example, this one is just precog. So whenever I get precognition buff from fake casting someone in PvP with these boots, I just basically get a big icon that will pop up on my screen here, and it will just show me that in an easier way to see than staring up at my buffs. That way I can see exactly how long it lasts. And setting these up is really easy. So if I just right click, I'll just do a new box just as an example. Things are really simple. If you right click this and you drag, you can actually release, split into a new group and make a new box. And let's say, for example, I wanted to track my arcane intellect buff because I keep getting purged on it as a mage, and I don't want to get purged anymore and not realize without rebuffing. So you just right click the box, you're going to enable the icon, and then you're going to select what you're tracking. So for this, it would be a buff debuff. Okay, I'm tracking a buff on the player. If I wanted to track something on someone else, you just type in like target, for example, and then you click like target up here and press enter. But as I said, I'm trying to track something on myself. So I'm going to do player, boom, enter. What to track, you just type in the name of the spell. As you can see, a ton of spells will pop up here. Really easy to use. Arcane Intellect, you just go with the first one usually. Show timer text, and then I click only cast by me. So if somebody else gives me a buff that's weaker, it's not going to like show up. It's only going to show as long as I have it. And now, as long as I press OK here, and then I type /TMW again, you'll see I now have this icon here showing me my buff of myself. Now, the sweet thing about this add-on is you can use this for debuffs on yourself. You can use this for debuffs on your target. You can do this for buffs on your target. TMW is a very simple add-on that you can do a lot of stuff with. So yeah, you can track spell cooldowns as well. You could track item cooldowns. I usually only use it for buff and debuff. But yeah, you can use it for a ton of stuff. So definitely check this one out. Once again, tell me when. Really sick add-on. Highly recommend. If you want to stop using one, you can just check it off and disable it as well. But yeah, that's TMW. Let's hop into the next add-on. All right, guys, the next add-on, it's kind of niche, but this one is really sweet, especially if you're playing a healer. Doing this on my mage is kind of a bad example, but I think it's fine to just show a quick explanation. Basically, this next add-on is called Frame Sort, and what this does is it means that every time you go into a group with 3 people, it will always put you as the top person, and then it will always sort your frames in a way where if you have a macro that has to do with party 1, it will target the first person and party 2. So examples of why this is important, if you do not have this add-on, sometimes it will shuffle around the group based off who's leader and whatnot. And let's say you have a macro on your rogue that is /shadow step at party 1, and you want to shadow step to party 1 to run away. That person is going to change depending on what order they are in your frames. Using the add-on Frame Sort, it always guarantees that your targets are going to be from the top to bottom, 1, 2, 3 kind of. So yeah, this one's very niche. I like it on healers because on healers, I have a macro that's target self and then target party 1, target party 2. And I target kind of the same way I target arena, 1, 2, 3 from top to bottom. So yeah, like I said again, for the 20th time, this one's a niche add-on, but if it is something that will help you, I would highly recommend. So yeah, that one's just Frame Sort, really sweet add-on. Mostly for PvP for this one, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you could use this in like Mythic Plus maybe too, if you have targeting macros up to 5. But yeah, let's jump into the next add-on. The next add-on is probably one of the most simple add-ons that I get asked about all the time, and it's just this add-on right here, this little bar with a bunch of dots, and you're probably like, well, what is that thing? So let me go over here and let me cast Arcane Blast, and you'll see that I get one of them lit up, and then I'll cast another blast. It's basically tracking my arcane charges into this bar. Now, what this add-on is called is Nug Combo Bar. So the thing that's really sweet about this add-on is it basically takes every single class on WoW. It takes your resource that you use, if you have any type of point system, and it puts it into a nice little bar here that you can move anywhere you want on your screen. So if I type /incb unlock, you can see it actually has a little thing I can grab and move it around. I don't want to move it a lot because I'll forget where it was. /incb lock. You can customize this add-on and it will track everything. If you're playing a rogue, it'll track your combo points. Feral, it will track your combo points. If you're playing a paladin, it will track your holy power. If you're playing a mage, arcane, it will track your arcane charges. If you're playing a fire mage, it actually tracks how much fire blast charges you have. I would definitely recommend getting this add-on. It's very small, very simple. It just helps you visually being able to see information easier. You can change the scale of the bar. You can make it way bigger, way smaller, whatever you want. But depending on where your frames are, sometimes seeing your combo points can be a little annoying. I personally don't like looking at my combo points on people's like nameplates. So this add-on was sweet for me. But if this is something you're interested, make sure you grab that one. It is called Nug Combo Bar. All right, boys. Now, last and least, this is an add-on for all my rogues. Okay, there's a rogue specific add-on that I've been using for I think like 2 years now. And it's the smallest thing, but I swear you'll get the craziest plays just from having it. This is an add-on called Sappable. Now, the only thing this add-on does is whenever you target something, it will show a sap icon if they are out of combat. Now, you're probably like, well, that's kind of dumb, but trust me, if you have like a healer on focus in arena and you have this add-on, it will start to train your brain to look for more opportunities to sap targets that are out of combat. The second that something's in combat, the sap icon just goes away. And then if you get out of combat, the sap icon will go back. Really simple add-on. highly, highly recommend. If you're a rogue main on WoW and you do not have Sappable, get this add-on. It will not hurt you at all. It will only benefit you. But yeah, that's it. Anyways, boys, once again, thank you so much for watching the video. Wanted to keep this one really short and sweet. Just wanted to do like a little update on some cool add-ons that I have that I get asked about mostly on stream. If you guys do want really bad for me to do like a full in-depth add-on video where I run down the whole list and I explain everything that I use, there's a lot of like random little ones. But honestly, that's like the juice. You know, I showed you guys the big juice, all right? Leave comments, ask questions, go to my stream, ask questions. I'm here for the boys, as the boys are here for me, I hope. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.